What up, people? It's your boy, Master Chudy, out here with another comic review. So we got the Terrifics. Um, Very wonderfully done. Um, Probably one of the best team books out there in DC and Marvel. And, they've been doing a great job. And this is, it gives you that Fantastic Four feel. Even the cover itself is something that you would expect from a old school Fantastic Four. And, it's great and everything like that. Now, this was by Jeff Lemire, and, he said some things about Comicsgate. It is what it is, I still like his books, I still like his work, and I really am invested in the story. It's unfortunate, but what you're gonna do. He has his views, and while I'm pretty much in the middle, leaning towards sympathies with Comicsgate, it is what it is. But I'm trying to just review good books, and this is a good book, so let's get into the Terrifics. We got Tom Strong after many things. So we see, giant robots attacking the city, doing his thing, bam, and here comes Tom Strong. But Tom Strong is being read through a comic book. And as I'm watching, it's pretty nice, a little bit of meta-ness in here. It's like, hi, Mr. Pickles, I'm getting to the best part. Mr. Pickles. Oh, hope you've not been watching that show. It's like, whoa, what is that? So, holy socks. And then we just see, this is the usual golden age type of, you know, wacky but serious action. In the comic book, we see some lasers coming around, and then we just see this guy say, "Ha! Run all you want, Millennium. There's nowhere left to hide. This time I have you right where I want you. I've returned from the planet of the poltergeists, where I learned how to harness their spectral energy. Within minutes, everyone will fall to my phantom bomb. You will become my ghost army powerless to resist. Fantastic puppets and I your master." And then we just see Savine as the main villain here. So it's funny how they're comic books of what's happening in their world, which is actually happening. So we just see this guy's name Savine, and we just see Tom Strong. It's like this. How many times I have to tell you, Savine? And it's like, it's like, how many times do you have to do this? Savine? It's like, we'll do it as many times as we have to, Tom, until you finally fall, until you finally accept that I am your better. So we just see, this nice thing, Tom Strong's in his airship. You see Tom Strong and the Terrifics. And so you just see, well, not to brag, Paul, but the scorecard goes back quite a while, and it would suggest otherwise. So that's pretty awesome. Just see, if you're as smart as your mouth strong, you might have chosen your mode of transportation a little more wisely. And we just see, actually, I was counting on you shooting down the Zeppelin, Paul. It's like, is that so, Tom? So this is, usual superhero villain banter with the superhero. So it's like, yes, Sabine, it is. You see, I spent a month on the planet of Poltergeist back in '63. Got to know one of the spectral shamans quite well, in fact. One of his tribe had fallen in love with an Earth girl. I worked with him to develop. I worked with him to develop a formula that would render their unique ectoplasmic physiology more human, so they could interact normally with us. In short, I developed an antidote to your ghost bomb, which is exactly what my Zeppelin was filled with. Ah, he got him. And so he goes in, and he just breaks the thing, bam. No, it's like, yes, I'm afraid so. I was raised in a high gravity chamber in Altibar Terra. My body and mind is almost superhuman levels as a child. It's like, no matter what you try, Sabine, you can never beat me. It's like, I don't say these things to embarrass or belittle you, Paul. I say these things because I'm truly tired of doing this. This same thing again and again with you. One of these days you realize that, but until then, I gotta say, it still feels pretty good to sock you one. Bam! Gives him that fist. Now that was funny. I like that. So meanwhile, Tom Strong comes back, to his headquarters. He's got his robotic butler here, and he's like, I trust that dastardly Paul Savine is once again behind bars. And I just love the minutes again. Indeed, I'd like to say that Savine won't be troubling Millennium anytime soon. Say, but we know it's only a matter of time until he escapes again. How is Tesla making out in Atabataru? Say, I have not heard from your daughter Tesla in a few hours, Master Tom. So he actually has a daughter. Intriguing. So Jesse, that's odd. Tesla usually checks in. Should I try healing her? No, I can't. Jesse, Tom, and we just see like this. There's some woman named Alula. Seems to be in trouble. She's saying, came from beyond, not expecting an attack. Need to warn Tessa. It's like, an attack? Slow down, Dilla. What happened? And we just see Newman gets hit with something. And we just see like this. Who in the blazes? You have such a lovely family, Tom Strong. Your wife, Dola, so beautiful. Your daughter, so gifted. It would be wonderful. It would be so wonderful to take them from you. So, this guy, Dr. Dread, who appeared in the last issue, which I'm very sad I never got to get. But yeah, so, I think luckily Warshad got me up to date with his review 6. So, we're back at a Stag Mansion, and Plastic Man is still kind of, wondering whether he should meet with his wife, see the son that he hasn't seen since he was entrapped in an egg in metal. We just see Plastic Man get surprised by Phantom Girl and say, come on, Plas, Mr. T wants to see us in his lab. He's like, what? He's like, okay, hold on, I'm coming. He's like, who are you talking to? He's like, no one. He's like, excuse me, what's the bee in your bonnet? You're acting like Rex. And then you just see, that's a low blow. And they kept the dog. Just see, nothing wrong with me. I'm just the same old goofy, fun-loving Plas. See, you just see, and she's like, okay, whatever you say. So, meanwhile, Rex has been reverted back to his human form. And, he's saying that he feels like he's back to his old self. And Plastic Man is like, honestly, I think you were better looking the other way. He's just saying, I can still throw a good left hook, rubber ball, so cool it. It's like, Phantom Girl is happy for Rex. It's like, well, it ain't roses, Lanaya. Tell him the bad news, Mr. T. And Mr. Terrific says that, even though he's still kind of cured, he can't leave. He can't leave the team, because if they do leave, they'll all explode if they're more than a mile radius from each other. And then we just see like this Simon Stagg and his daughter comes in. So it's like, and he's like getting tired of them pretty much living in this mansion. And we just see, it's me, Steph. I'm back to the old Rex again. And then Simon Stagg is like this, like saying like, what good are you to me now? It's like, excuse me, Metamorpho has its uses. You were a valuable agent to Stack Industries, but now you're just another drain on my payroll. It's like, Daddy, let's see. Mr. Terrific's like, I'm trying to fix the dark energy bond, Simon, but I'm starting to wonder if you might hold the key to that as well. After all, you seem to be connected to everything we've been up against. And he's like, what's that supposed to mean? Don't act innocent, Stagg. Don't act innocent. Stagg Industries is one of the most powerful corporations in the world. Your influence spreads deep. There's nothing you can't do if you put your resources behind it, Simon. The whole reason we need to stay here in the first place is that you took over Terrific Tech and repossessed all my work. I'm not so sure you aren't also behind this mysterious Dr. Dread, too. Okay. We just see Simon Stagg is like, I do not like what you're implying, Holtz. I've given you and your little band of freaks a home. You sure did, and since then, let's see. First, we were attacked by a war wheel, an experimental weapons system from Terrific Tech that you stored in your underground warehouse. Then, we faced Algon, the ancient elemental man, who somehow got his hands on the Orb of Ra, an artifact that I suspect you had in your possession as well. So, Java comes in saying, yeah, Mr. Terrific does have a point. And it's like, what? And it's like, I was in your warehouse making sure there's nothing else down there tampered with. But hold us right. Someone broke there and bypassed our security. They got the Orb of Ra and activated the war wheel. We have been compromised by this Doc Dread character. And he just said like this, presuming that you don't know anything, Stagg. We have only one lead left, and that's to find this mysterious Tom Strong. Dread claimed to be going after him next. Just see. So pretty much Francis goes like, okay, so what do we do now? Where is this Tom Strong guy? It's like, I had experience traveling between universes, Phantom Girl. I've been able to locate Tom Strong's dimension using the rod we found in the dark multiverse. It's like, it's fairly difficult to detect, but I believe its vibrating on a frequency 25 wavelengths from our own. I've already calibrated the T-Spear to travel there. And Rex is like, I don't think this is a good idea, guys. It's like, I mean, look at me. What good am I? Yeah, see, what if I hold the rest of you guys back? I'm a liability now. Rex, like it or not, you're stuck with us. And you're right, there's no telling what we might face out there, so I took liberty of assembling some gear for you. And then you just see, is that a ray gun? Yes. Yes, it is. Now then, Dredd has one step ahead of us, toying with us from the start. We don't have any time to rest. So the team gets ready to move on to its mission. They're all in their uniforms. I'm really digging Rex's alternate uniform. It looks pretty sweet. So we just got like this. I'm scanning the world satellites, and this place would seem to be called Millennium City. Now I just gotta find Tom Strong. It's like, I don't need any satellites to tell me that's the spot, Mr. T. So I have Rex. I think you're onto something. I'll take us in for a landing. So the dog is still there. I like this team. You just look at this team, man. So anyway, they get in. They land to what seems to be Tom Strong's lab. They find his robot butler, and he's like saying, like, he's talking like this. Thank goodness, I was worried I would be trapped here forever. Wait, you colorful fellas are not with that dreadful duck, are you? So you just see Doc Dredd. No, wait, Rusty, we're to stop him. Plastic Man, do not touch that plant. There's a very bizarre energy coming from the branches of the roots. Strange. This energy, its frequency bears some similarities in the dimensional barrier between worlds. And the robot butler's like, yeah, Dr. Dredd, place it on me. Its roots grew rapidly, binding me. Then he touched it and he disappeared. And Master Tom disappeared in a flash. And so the branches come out and they wrap around Mr. Terrific. And then they start wrapping around everybody. And then we just see, okay, so I officially miss being able to turn to gas. Are you happy, universe? You win. Oh, that's funny, Rex. So, say, guys, it's touching me. It's like, that's impossible. So, I feel funny. It's like, gonna barf. The dog even gets it. He even gets teleported. Or maybe he's still left behind, I don't know. But it seems like their explosive powers, her explosive powers, it doesn't seem to work. They seem to be able to touch this thing. So we just see, holy socks. You just see, what is this place? Where are we? It's like, this is the Forest of Eternity, young lady. And while I'm pleased to see someone else here, unless we can find a way out, these branches, soon we're all as good as dead. So they find Tom Strong. He has been held by these branches, and it looks like he's trapped. And then we just see only the strong survive. So, man, this is a fantastic book. You know, it really progresses well. The progression's very clear. It's crisp. It's pretty sweet. Book is fantastic. It's well written. You know, you really feel like they're like a family, you know, even though they're not related. And that's really sad because, you know, I don't think the Fantastic Four book that's out right now is going to hold weight to this. Like, if you really want a Fantastic Four book, you got to get the Terrifics. Like, once again, they're not related, but, you know, even though Mr. Terrific's been married, Plastic Man has a wife and kid that he hasn't seen, and Rex, you know, has his fiancée in Sapphire Stag. You know, the odd one out is Phantom Girl. You know, they all seem to care about each other, you know, willingly and lovingly. You know, like a family. You know, so you know, I give this a 9 out of 10. I'm still gonna check this book out, and you know, I understand what has been said, but you know, this is good writing, and I appreciate good work, and I encourage Jeff Lemire to keep writing these books well. And take time to keep an open mind. Not everybody's bad. That's within that Comicsgate group. You know, not everybody's crazy. You just need to take some time to just roll back and relax. So, once again, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss good comics like this one right here and get your views on them. Thank y'all for watching, and I can't say I'll have more videos uploaded later today, man. I'm just gonna continue to push out the content when I can until it becomes regular. But once again, thank y'all for putting up with me. So once again, thank y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.